He's saying some true
To
stuff.
go ahead and move on to our next topic.
That is
So,
true though.
James,
They're laughing, but that's
on your
true.
episode, some of the ladies' deal breakers was the fact that you're like so soft spoken. So let's check out, what some of them had to say about that.
Originally, it was because you were so soft spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker, and we're very loud, so I want to make sure that you're very, you feel equate.
After hearing your voice for a while, the kind of like she mentioned, the soft
That man made that
spokenness
voice deep, boy.
just wasn't attractive to me.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. As far as like you want someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it. I was
because
almost
it could be changed.
That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I would never forget that moment. That was funny as hell.
Okay. So James, has that ever came up in the past, like your dating life, like
Oh
you
my
being
God.
soft spoken? Has that ever been something that people commented on?
I mean, I definitely heard it before, not
Okay.
not in terms of dating, but just in general life, like you're soft spoken. But I mean, since this episode has dropped, I've gotten literally thousands of their DMs.
Uh-oh.
So I mean, people obviously like this soft spokenness. I think it's as far as special type,
Okay.
of individual. Everybody may not be attracted to it, but definitely it's an attractiveness towards
I think
certain.
I do think
Okay. And then when you were about
if
to walk off,
see
on
that's the thing
when you-
though. If that's his natural voice, that's fine. I do think he did try to make it more softer, and I understand his approach on what he said about coming to a dating show. You're not gonna come out there and just be like, yeah, my name is this. But I do think that it still was more soft
You're
and
about to walk off
regular.
on the stage there. You told Waverly, "Hey, Waverly, if you don't find a match by the end of this episode, hit me back
Yeah,
up."
he wanted Waverly. I remember.
Once you got a chance to watch the episode, or whatever you may have seen, do you still feel that way? You still trying to hit her up?
It's funny you mentioned that because I feel like, when you're walking out on that stage, you don't know what happened before you walked out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You don't know what was said. You don't know, what a person's deal breakers were before you walked out. So I don't know. I was attracted to Waverly when I actually when I actually stepped out onto the stage.
Mm-hmm.
What she was wearing, and just she just looked very attractive to me. Somebody that I would like to get to know outside the show. After watching the full episode, I did see like, I mean, I think we all like kind of saw some things. I was like, maybe she's a little bit too holy.
Okay.
Even for me, and I go to church and stuff as well. But,
Yeah.
I think there's a
She
certain
did
thing
seem
with being, like, too
judgmental,
holy.
honestly.
Like, I think it was a guy that she popped on because he didn't read his Bible every morning, or there was a guy that she popped on.
Yeah, I remember
because,
that. Waverly needed to respectfully,
he was a little
Waverly,
bit
respectfully.
hesitant
I
about
think you're a great
practicing
person.
celibacy.
But yeah,
And
Waverly.
I don't know. One guy.
Yeah,
didn't
Waverly
have a
needs to
perfect
find someone
hairline.
from
I don't know. It was
church.
just a lot. It was a lot going on in the episode. So I think we'd be better off as just kind of.
And guys, give me some feedback here too, because comment down in the comments. I'm trying to talk, like not pause it as much. I know I'm pausing it now, but I'm trying to not pause it as much so I can just talk more in general on top of them talking. But I don't want to talk on top of them so you can't hear them at the same time. But from my perspective, I can be more snappy with it. So guys, give me feedback. Do you like it when I stop it and then give my thoughts and mindset and things that could be helpful to think about, or do you guys prefer just playing it and then like just jumping in where I can? Just give me some feedback too.
Friends. Okay, understandable. And then just to kind of take it back to the whole soft-spokenness thing, is that a deal breaker for any of you ladies on here? A man being soft-spoken?
I like a man who can command the room, and I feel like as a boisterous woman, maybe just different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
But I'm boisterous, I'm loud, I take up space, so I want my man to do the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a bad thing, but I feel like I would overtalk you and like run over you in that way.
Okay.
I think something important to highlight too is the hypocrisy of the internet, because everyone gave Waverly and the other girls a very hard time for what they said about James, and Uche, this gorgeous girl back here, walked out. Her voice had a little bass in it, and everybody popped, and the internet thought that was okay because her voice was deep. Uche, talk about it, girl.
No, we gonna come back to Uche. Don't worry. I think Jordan had a comment to say. Go ahead, Jordan.
I like a soft-spoken man because I feel like I'm loud. So
Okay.
like if my man talking to me, he all quiet and stuff. I'm like, you're so sweet, and
Hey, my
we
man.
gon-
Hey,
we gon', like,
she got 2 kids and 2 baby daddies though. Remember that. Nothing wrong.
we gon' love
But
each
just
other
keep
out.
that in
So,
mind. But hey, man.
I like that.
Also, I just want to say that, it's situational. I didn't feel like coming onto a stage with a group of women, 6, 7 women, that I need to come out. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jan. I'm just talking to you.
Right.
I'm just literally involved in just getting to know you, having a simple conversation with you. Just
I agree
kinda
where
just
he's
getting
coming
to know
from
you
in
on
a
personal
sense.
level. So I feel like I do know
But
how to raise my voice. I do know how to be. Elisa said, take control of the room. I know how to do all of that, but just not. I don't.
yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, that his natural voice still is soft, man. I don't know how to say it, but he has to come to that conclusion. You can't change it that much.
I don't feel like you have to be like that 24/7.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then Dr. Dust, you had a comment as well?
I was gonna say something to my brother James. I watched your episode. I was proud of you. You are a man, and you have a way that you carry yourself, and that's who you are. I don't want you to change that for anyone else. Whether it's for a lady, for a man, do not change who you are, brother. You speak the way you speak, you carry yourself the way you carry it, and there's gonna be a lady that enjoys and likes the way you
That
speak.
is I love what Dr. Dez is saying right here. That is a very good point. He has to realize he has to be him genuinely, and the right person will be him. He can't change himself, because if you change yourself, again, I believe in improving yourself. There's a difference between changing yourself and improving yourself. I do believe in improving yourself, right? But you can't change yourself, change your lane, change your route, because you might have changed yourself and then be in the presence of the person that was made for you. And now because you've changed yourself, you're putting on this front, and now the person that was made for you misses it because you were trying to do something different. Now you can improve yourself, but changing yourself is different. And I can talk about that. I think I want to drop a video on that mindset. I think that's good to talk about.
And do not change that for anyone else, not for a partner that does not value you. So keep it up, keep who you are, and let's move on.
Thank you.
You got it.
I also just want to say that, when I changed my voice, I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, why would you do that? Why, that was just purely a joke, right? I literally would never change my voice for anyone. I would never deepen my voice in any situation, just to attract someone."
Okay, nice. Well,